Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's Dav here, and if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Now, real quickly, I'm here to talk about the Jamaicans at the World Relays and what needs to happen moving forward, because we must take this one as a lesson. I want to big up all the athletes who represented Team Jamaica. I really do appreciate your efforts. Major blessings and respect to you all. Now, I really was disappointed by a lot of the performances that I saw at the World Relays. I do think that it never needed to take 2 rounds for a lot of these relay teams to even qualify, right? Big ups to the men's 4x1. The only issue I had with them is the fact that, they would have come dead last or 7th, so to say, but I was expecting more of a top 5. But nonetheless, never have them down to medal, so it's not that big of a deal. Big up Sandra Davison. I think he did really, really well, and I think out of him running the first round and the finals, he was the Jamaican with the fastest split overall. So big up to him. Now, as it pertains to the men's 4x4 and the mixed 4x4, let me tell you something. I don't understand why it is that Jamaica keeps putting 2 particular men on any given 4x4 whatsoever. They don't add any value, and if we want to see the changes in the different 4x4s, we need to stop putting those guys on it. Allow them to only run their individual 400 meters and stop putting them on a relay team, because it don't make any sense. Now, the next thing for me is I'm not sure why they would have wanted to sacrifice the men 4x4 for the mixed relay. And why I say that is because in past years, Jamaica has not done anything as it pertains to the mixed relays whatsoever. So why would we want to sacrifice, one thing for the next that we don't participate well in anyway, right? Since 1968, Jamaica has always been in the men's 4x4, and now in 2024, we don't have one. Right? We have to basically fight to see if we can qualify with sub 3 minutes. Ridiculous. I'm not 100% sure what was going on or what was the thought process behind it. Don't make any sense to me. Next time, I really do hope that they just drop these 2 fellows that were in there and pick other people, because trust me, it never make any sense to me. We could have found other persons to do it, but I don't even want to dive into who the athletes were that represented. I just want to more so stick on the fact that I think it could have happened even although we had these 2 people. They could have qualified. I don't see why a man is running a 47 split on a 4x4. No, man. A lot of things need to change. But moving forward to the women, I think the women, they had a good little showing. Like I said, and I won't stop repeating it, I don't think it needed to take them 2 days to qualify. As it pertains to the women's 4x1, big up Tia Clayton and Alana Reid. Their future is bright, especially Alana, right? She would have had the fastest split overall, 10.2. I think that girl is going to be a true star. A true star. So big up Alana, honestly, and kudos to Tia Clayton. I keep mixing them up. Tia Clayton as well, because she had a split of 10.3. So we have to, give her the kudos as well. Not too far off from the 10.2. Now, as it pertains to the 4x1, I think something that we need to pay keen attention to, which is key when it come on to that 4x1, and even the fact that they made a change in the team showed a whole lot of difference. Moving Alana from the 3rd leg to the anchor made a whole lot of difference, and it is what basically gave the push. They were speedy out, they did everything that they needed to do, plus they switched work in our favor, and that is something that we need to take into consideration moving forward for even our team that might go forward with the big 3, right? The order matters, not just practice, but the order matters. All of them matter, but order is key. If you don't have an athlete in a particular order to excel, it not go gel the way how it ought to. And that is something that we need to understand. As it pertains to the women 4x4, kudos to Janelle Bramfield and Cherokee Young. I think they did a good job. Janelle would have had the fastest split on day 1. and I think she ran pretty good. She ran pretty good. I think she ran pretty good. I think in general they would have done well. I think they never, and I cannot stop saying it, they never had to use 2 days to qualify. But it is what it is. We're going to Paris, and that is what truly matters. As it pertains to what needs to happen moving forward, all other countries are evolving. They're getting faster and they're figuring out what needs to happen. Jamaica at this time cannot fumble any ball whatsoever, right? We're not practicing. We're not, making things mandatory. We need to start making things mandatory. We need to start demanding these athletes to come out and participate in these different relays. Yes, we understand, your individual event is important, but we also need to put something in place that the athletes come and be a part. You have to practice, right? Practice makes perfect. You have to practice. There's no way we should have a pro athlete that cannot receive and hand off a baton. If you can't receive and hand off a baton, there's no way you can come and assume anchor. You can't come and assume anchor. And I'm not trying to bash athletes, but I'm just saying we need to do something different moving forward. Order matters, practice matters, and we need to start taking a stand. The federation needs to start taking a stand where the whole relay debacle, comes, because it's like, if we don't make the move to do any better or fix what's going on, the other countries are going to come and pass us. And that is what is happening now. The world relays have proven that. And it didn't take a A team for that to be proven. The men's 4x1 US team, they're capable of breaking the record, and they know it. They know it. That fast time that they would have run is not no little time. It's not no little something that you shouldn't be aware of. We have to be aware. We have to. They would have changed how they did things. They started, listen, if you don't run a certain amount of relays during the year, you cannot participate or be a part of the relay pool. Jamaica needs to assume position and do the same thing. Different things need to happen so we can have different results. But at the end of the day, who are we? I understand a lot of what the coaches and the other athletes would be saying, listen, we're focused on the individual. Well, if you're so focused on the individual, don't want to be a part of the relay then. You get what I'm saying? We cannot go into our track events, or we cannot even, we cannot keep using top 4. We can't keep using top 4 from trials or top 6 to make a relay pool. No, we cannot do that. There has to be something different. So, moving forward, I believe that we need to start making these things mandatory. We need to. But let me know down below how you feel about this one, everyone. Do you think that I'm being a little bit too harsh? Do you think that this is a stretch where I'm concerned? What you think? Let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Later, I'm gone.